Argentina's high-altitude vineyards in Mendoza have a secret that makes their Malbec world famous, and this Australian wine has that same edge. We recently held a blind tasting of Australian Malbec, part of our deep dive series at younggunofwine.com. Our panel of winemakers and sommeliers picked their favourites, tasted completely blind. And this wine, the 2024 Tamburlaine Reserve Malbec, was selected as one of the top wines. And in the glass, it is a really fragrant wine with a real savoury dimension to it. You're first struck by aroma of olive tapenade and then violets and baking spices and black pepper and blackberries and sage and an earthiness too on the palate. There's a mouth-puckering tautness that makes you want some charcuterie and tannins that coat your mouth like you've chewed on some plum-skins. There's pretty blue fruits, blackberry and plums and blueberry, coupled with those savoury characters that follow from the nose. This is not a big jammy classic Malbec. This is a wine bar wine. It's built for sipping and snacking. The team at Tamburlaine's goal with Malbec is to capture the intensity and richness typical with the variety, but with the freshness and energy that the orange region, with its cool, elevated climate, does so well. With the grapes able to ripen slowly, building flavour while retaining natural acidity in the fruit. And at 850 metres elevation, the atmosphere is thinner and the UV light intensity is greater. So the grapes respond by developing thicker skins as a natural defence. And this seems counterintuitive, despite having thicker skins, the tannins in the wine actually feel smoother on the palate, and that's because the vines, in response to that UV stress, build longer tannin chains which feel smoother and less bitter on the palate than shorter tannin chains. And that's why high-altitude Malbec feels silkier. Tamburlaine was established in the late 1960s in the Hunter Valley, and then Mark Davidson bought the winery in the mid-80s and built it into one of Australia's largest organic wine producers. And he expanded into orange in the late 90s, planting the Borenore Vineyard, and the vineyard became fully certified organic and biodynamic in the mid-2000s, and they've been a finalist multiple times in our Vineyard of the Year awards. And they first planted Malbec in the mid-2000s, and they clearly liked what they were seeing from the variety with their site, planting more of it in 2015. And here's a little known fact: Australia's actually been making Malbec longer than Argentina. So this wine represents the start of a new chapter for Malbec. For our full deep dive into Australian Malbec, head to younggunofwine.com. Cheers.